Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you, and I'm really proud to show you this pedal. This is the essential version of the big one, the Devil's Triad Jeff Loomis Signature. So as always, before jump into review, disclaimer, I received this pedal directly from All Pedal to make the video review here, so I send a huge thanks to All Pedal for supporting this channel. This video is sponsored, but all the opinions, of course, are mine, as always, as all of my videos, okay? So before start to play, let's jump into some nerdy stuff to know more how the pedal behaves. If you want, you can also skip that part. Okay, so let's analyze the pedal, let's see how it behaves. Right now I can show you how it behaves on the equalization and also on the harmonic content. So right now I'm basically using a tone generator, one case, and I'm sending the tone to the pedal. As you can see here, there is the 1K. Now let's put on the drive side. And with the drive, basically with the gain at 0, as you can see, we have some harmonic content. It's really interesting to see that the most important harmonics are the odd frequencies. So the 3 kHz, 5 kHz, and so on and so forth. Let's add more gain. Let's see what happens. It's starting to add more on the super high frequencies. Okay, the behavior is basically the same, always the same harmonic content. We have also the even harmonics, but more emphasize the odd harmonics. Let's now see how it behaves the equalization in the harmonic content. So let's move the treble up, and as you can see, it's boosting the upper frequencies, and as you can see, it's lowered before, after, has been lowered the second order harmonic content. Let's lower it, and of course there is some gentle cut. Mid frequencies, it's boosting here. As you can see, it's really interesting because in all the range of the mid frequencies, basically the harmonic content is always the same. But if you go towards the maximum, here there is a break. As you can see, it's pushing the second order harmonic before and after. It's pushing the second order harmonic, so the even harmonics. Really, really interesting. The bass. Okay, now let's add also the boost here, because you can have a lot of dB of boost, pre and post. Let's start with no boost. Okay, let's add the pre-boost. Okay, so here in this spot is increasing, there is a push in the even harmonics. Really, really interesting. Okay, so with the boost you can push the even harmonics. Really, really cool. And then you have the post, because it's a volume, so the post boost. Let's now focus on the behavior of the equalization. So let me shut down the tone generator and the analyzer, and let's see with the curve of the equalization. So now let's engage the drive. As you can see, it's changed because it's cutting basically the high frequencies. Let me add just a bit of drive because the behavior will change. As you can see, using the drive is pushing more the low mid frequencies, let me say, and it's also cutting just a bit the bass frequencies here. But if you increase the gain, you are preserving then the bass frequencies. This is the curve with the gain engaged. Okay, so now let's increase the bass. Let's see how it behaves. Really, really smooth. Okay, really, really smooth. Let's see, for example, the mids here. As you can see, the mid frequencies are around the 1Ks, because let me go back with the gain so we have a normal curve. Let's increase just a bit the level. Let's push with the mids. As you can see, is pushing around the 900 Hz or 1Ks. Okay, now let's push the treble. Really, really smooth. Yeah. Okay, let's now engage the boost. So no boost. Let's increase the boost. And as you can see here, there is the break. So increasing here, I'm pushing more the mid frequencies and I'm cutting on the low frequencies. It's really, really interesting, the behavior. And then more and more, basically, I'm preserving the bass again. Okay? Really interesting, this behavior. Because basically the boost can be used for solos or maybe if you want to push your drive section. And with the mid frequencies, it's basically the frequencies where you usually boost, for example, with a tube screamer, is a mid boost, basically. So really, really interesting. Let's now jump into the pedal and listen how it sounds. All right, so talking about how I'm running the test, I'm using my Gibson Les Paul Standard with Alnico 5 pickups directly to the pedal, and the pedal right now is connected to my Marshall JVM 410H, which is here on the back, and is connected in front of the amplifier. So I'm using the clean channel of my amplifier, which is this one. Okay, this is my clean channel, and then it's connected to my David Laboga cabinet with Mamzer 30 speakers. So this is the tight series. It's mic'd up with a JZ microphone V11 and going to my Orion Studio Synergy Core Antelope audio, and I'm recording with Studio One. I'm using also here, I don't know if you can see, there is a Torpedo Capture X to lower just a bit the volume. So I have a master pretty loud at 5/6/10. So let's start with the pedal in front of the amplifier. Then I'll show you also how the pedal sounds in the Poweramp, okay? So like a preamp. Now the pedal like a distortion pedal. Okay, so this is the clean channel. You have the drive channel. Since I'm using the pedal in front, the equalization will sound much brighter. So I usually cut just a bit the treble. So as you can see, it's already cutted. And I like with just a bit soft treble because in front of the pedal, you are using double equalization. So also the equalization of the preamp of the Marshall. So we can start with very low amount of drive. Equalization, open mids. So you can also play some vintage tones. It's really impressive. Okay, let's raise the drive because this is the environment of this pedal. Scooped sound. bass. Level. Wow. And then, as you can see, you have also another side, so the boost. The difference between these two pedals is that here the boost can be also used pre, so before the drive, so like a really boost in front of the amplifier, and not only a post boost, because this was only a post boost, so volume. So let's use this properly. So if I engage now the boost, so right now I'm using the boost in front of the pedal, so the preamp all the way up, and the post just to match the level pre and post. So without the boost, I should have the same level. Alright, so let me switch the guitar so I have more low tune settings. Alright, so this is my BC Rich Mockingbird Pro X with EMG pickups, active pickups with foil rolls. So let's listen. Okay, so right now let's connect the pedal to the Poweramp. Same settings as before, and as you can listen, it's dark. So let's push more the bright. This is without the pedal, so only the DI with the Poweramp. Alright guys, so this is the essential version of the Devil's Triad Jeff Loomis signature by All Pedal. You have the link in the description if you're interested to purchase it. I think it's a really great distortion pedal. I prefer much more in front. Usually I like much more the preamp pedal in the Poweramp, but this time I prefer much more in front because it acts differently in the upper mid frequencies, and I prefer much more the tightness that you can get in front of the amplifier. I really appreciate the fact that the boost pedal can be placed before the drive, so with the pre, it's really interesting and useful if you want to use the boost for a solo, so both for solo to get more gain during the solo, but at the same time with the post to get more volume during the solo. So it's really versatile. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.